The New York Knicks are on top of the NBA world right now, shocking the entire league with the way that they've been dominating teams in their last 15 games. The Knicks are 12-3 in their last 15 games and have beaten some great teams in their path, including teams like the Celtics twice, the Heat, the Lakers, the Hawks, and most recently, just a little while ago, the Denver Nuggets. The Knicks are currently sitting in the 5th seed with a record of 42-30, just 2 games away from that number 4 seed, which I think is very important, especially in the first round of the playoffs. If they can get home court advantage, I think it would be enough for them to potentially take down the Cavs in the first round. But with that being said, the Knicks have been almost unstoppable as of late. The Knicks are coming off a huge win over the Denver Nuggets at home in their arena. Obviously, we all know that the Nuggets are one of the best teams out in the Western Conference and are very tough to beat on any night. Now, in this video, I'll be breaking down the 3 major factors that led the Knicks team to such a massive win over the Nuggets just a little while ago. However, before we jump into the video, make sure you guys smash that like button, subscribe if you're new, join the family. I'm going to be covering the Knicks and the rest of the NBA all year long. So like I said, turn on post notifications and you'll be notified every time we drop a video. Also, comment down below real quick, who do you think is the most underrated player on this Knicks team right now? Now, personally for me, I love Josh Hart, but I also think Immanuel Quickley is one of the most underrated players in all of basketball just because I think he should be up there with 6th man of the year, contention. I think he's one of the best 6-mans in all of basketball. Let me know what you guys think, though. But let's get right into the video. So the Knicks won this game 116-110 in a game of runs. Originally, the Knicks went up big in the first quarter, and then the second quarter, the Nuggets dominated, and then they took a 5-point lead into the halftime break. Now, from there, we all knew that this game could really go either way. But the Knicks, took over the second half and made sure the Nuggets weren't going to leave their arena with a win. And that's pretty much how it went. Now, our first major factor leading to such a great win for the Knicks is just the way the Big 3 played. Now, what I mean by Big 3 is Jalen Brunson, Julius Randle, and RJ Barrett. These 3 guys had great days and were obviously all very vital for the Knicks in this game. Now, let's begin with Jalen Brunson. Brunson, in the first quarter, it was like 6 minutes left in the first quarter. He had 16 points, right? And you know how many points the Nuggets had? 16 points. He had as many points as the opposing team, and I think they were up by as many as 10. But from there, Jalen Brunson did slow down a little bit as the game went on. He finished with 24 points, 2 rebounds, and 5 assists, shooting 9 of 20 from the field and 2 of 3 from 3. Now we got to talk about RJ Barrett, who stepped up huge today in this win. He was pretty much solid the entire game, putting up 21 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, while shooting a solid 8 of 13 from the field. Didn't shoot greatly from 3. I think he was 0 for 3 from 3. Didn't shoot greatly from 3, but he was 5 of 6 on the free throw line. Overall, he was a plus 13. Had a pretty good game, in my opinion. And then lastly, Julius Randle. Randle had a huge bucket late in this game to put the Knicks up by 2. And from there, I don't think the Nuggets scored again. Julius Randle ended this game with 20 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists while being a perfect 7 of 7 from the free throw line. Now, moving on to our second major factor, obviously the Big 3 were amazing, but the second major factor is going to be the way this team dominated in the second half. The Knicks outscored the Nuggets 54-43 in the whole entire second half, only allowing 43 points to one of the best offenses in all of basketball is very impressive. And I think it's about that time that we give the Knicks the credit they deserve and say they have one of the best defenses in all of basketball, if not the best. Especially with their chemistry, the way, the coaching, to the way they, talk, their awareness, their communication. It's unbelievable. It's absolutely unbelievable. The Knicks defensively have been so overpowered. It's honestly really fun to watch. Now, the crazy thing about this game was the Nuggets actually led in field goal percentage, 3-point percentage, and assists. However, the Knicks' stifling defense made none of that even matter. The Knicks led this game in rebounds, steals, blocks, and had less turnovers. Overall, we have to give credit to the Knicks' defense in this game because they were phenomenal for pretty much 3 out of 4 quarters. If they can turn that into, an all 4 quarters type of thing, the NBA needs to be worried because that could shock some teams in the playoffs. Now, before we move into the third and final factor, make sure you guys smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'm going to be covering the whole entire NBA all year long. So just join the family, hit that thumbs up button, man. I appreciate y'all for real. But also, who do you guys see as the biggest threat to the Knicks in the East? Let me know. You guys think it's the Sixers, the Cavs, the Celtics, the Bucks? Let me know what you guys think. Obviously, the Knicks have won the series 3-1 over the Celtics, so probably not them. But who would you guys say? But now moving into our third and final factor of this game was truly just the depth. Everyone who touched the floor played amazing and contributed to this massive win over the Nuggets. But let's start off with someone who you guys probably aren't expecting me to talk about today. Mitchell Robinson. Robinson was dominating, and I mean dominating, on the offensive glass today, ending this game with 8 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, and the crazy thing is, he has 9 rebounds, right? 7 of those were offensive rebounds. Crazy job by Mitchell Robinson getting second chance opportunities, and I really think that was a major factor in why this Knicks team got a W today. So we can't leave him, unnoticed, man. He definitely had a good game today. Now moving on to Quentin Grimes. Although he didn't play too much, he still led the team with a plus 15 plus minus and finished the game with 9 points, shooting 3 of 5 from 3. There's not too much to say. Quentin Grimes plays his role and plays it very well. Now moving on to a guy like Josh Hart, man. Josh Hart, I mean, dude, this is one of the most impactful players in the entire NBA. I mean, what can't he do? Today, Josh Hart was everywhere, once again making plays all over the court. Hart put up 13 points, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists, and also 3 steals as well, shooting 4 of 5 from the field. He's just different. Josh Hart is different. He's cut from a different cloth. I don't know where he's from, but he is just a different type of player, and we got to give our respect out to Josh Hart because he came over here and right away made a huge impact on this team on and off the floor. Josh Hart has been one of my favorite players to watch, dude. The energy he brings every single night is incredible, and guys, he's one of those players you hate to play against, but you love to have on your team. So shout out to Josh Hart. The man is just different. Now from there, I could, individually talk about Quickly and Obi Toppin and Isaiah Hartenstein. They also played very well, but they combined off the bench for 21 points, 12 rebounds, and 3 assists. Played a pretty good game. Quickly didn't really, shoot the best, but he still overall, had a solid contribution to this game, as well as the other two, Obi Toppin and Isaiah Hartenstein. But overall, it was a great team effort by the Knicks today. They played amazing team basketball and are truly one of the most scary teams or terrifying teams in the NBA. They need to be taken seriously from here on out because I promise you guys, in the playoffs, they will be able to, take down some of the big teams. I think they could beat the Cavs. I think they could beat the Celtics. I think they could beat some other teams as well if they just, get that defense right for 4 quarters. And then once they find an offensive rhythm, dude, they are just, if they get hot at the right time, they could be scary. But hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, join the family. I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.